Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long ass while. I haven't posted kind of like a month still. So like I post every month, and so basically I decided not to look like half homeless today. So basically today we're gonna be doing a story time about how my only level maths teacher made me cry. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I just decided to do this story time because this is funny and this actually this wasn't like too far away because I already graduated this year. But anyways, yeah, let's just get straight into the story time because I don't want this to be too long and there's no point in making it long. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn post notifications on. And yeah, just show the video. Like if this video is not for you, go check out another video. But anyways, let's just get right into the story time. We don't want to make it too long. Let's just jump right straight in because there's no point. And so basically, I remember that I was in class. We walked into class, blah 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 blah. I was just sitting there. We took our books, whatever. So what's the flipping called? Yeah, we took our books, whatever. And so this guy, he was teaching like a new chapter in the book or whatever, and like he was explaining it and like blah blah blah, doing this thing. And so basically, I didn't really understand what you're saying. I was like I don't understand anything this guy says. Like dead ass. Like what? Like when he's like he just like there's some stuff that I'm just like what is he actually saying? Like he'd be asking people after class and like I don't even know what this like what is going on with this type of maths. Anyways, so basically yeah, so I just put up my hands. I put up my hands. I was like, oh sir, I don't really understand like what you're saying and all. And so basically, what this guy decided to do, was so flipping embarrassing. So basically, he was like, oh, okay, so you don't understand like what we're doing, and I was like, yeah, I don't understand what we're doing. And then he basically does the sum out again, and then he's like, oh yeah, so like what's the answer to the sum, like how do you solve the sum and all type of stuff, like thinking that like that's gonna help the problem of me not understanding.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Like not understanding like what we have to do. He thinks, oh, doing the sum again and like not thoroughly explaining, because the way this guy would explain stuff just won't even make sense. Like he just expect you to know, and if you don't know, you're dumb. Like that's the type of teacher he was. Like literally, like he think that like, oh no, it's your fault that you're not understanding him, that he guys should be on his level of maths, even though he's a whole maths teacher. Obviously he knows what maths knows. Like anyways, this teacher was just something else. He was just honestly something else. Well, anyways, yeah. He asked me a question like, oh yeah, so what's the answer to that and how you solve it? I'm like, I don't know. Like how am I supposed to know? Like you doing that again, not even explaining it properly isn't gonna make me know. Do you get me? And then so he does another one again and he's like, oh yeah, so what's this? Obviously I don't know. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you in the first place to explain it to me. Like that's why I asked you. And he keeps doing that over and over again, over and over again, over and over and over and over again. And let me tell you, this is exactly why I started crying. Let me tell you. So basically, as he's doing this over and over again, he's kind of doing that in an embarrassing type of way, like, because the whole class is dead silent.
It's your life.
I'm telling you, you know that type of silence where nobody is talking in this class. Nobody was talking. No people, no ants were anting. No birds were singing. Nobody was talking in this class. It was literally only him repeating the same question. Oh, so how do you do this? How do you do this? Magically thinking that would solve the problem. Bruh. Anyways, yeah, and then so I'm like, obviously I don't know, guy, I don't know how to solve the question. Like, what do you want me to do? Anyway, so yeah, and then what happened was he just keeps doing that, the class is just getting quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter, and this is just getting more embarrassing because he's like, oh no, blah blah, and he's laughing and smiling, no, like it's funny and all that type of stuff. And like he's like, oh, so you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do it, like like, and he's so basically he was like in his mind joking, like doing it over and over again, like he was thinking it was a joke type of thing. But like, how was it a joke if everybody's dead silent? What's so funny about this? Like, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. So basically, yeah. And then so it was just so embarrassing. The main thing that was embarrassing, yeah, is that nobody was talking, and like it was just like you just make me look like a clown in front of the whole flipping class, man. I'm telling you. And then so basically, yeah, and then he kept doing it, and I was just getting more like uncomfortable. Like anxiety was through the roof. I was just like,
are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
so basically, what happened was somebody went to toilet first, yeah, and then somebody went to toilet first, and I was like, nah, let me go toilet, let me just and then so basically yes, they went to toilet, they came back, and I was like, oh, so can I go toilet? And then so I'm going toilet, yeah, and in the front row of the maths class, yeah, they see me crying or whatever, yeah, and then so basically I'm walking down the hallway of the school to go get my history teacher, yeah, because she's this your babe. She's the best teacher I've ever had in my life. She's literally she's so nice. Like she's the best teacher ever. Like literally, I love her so much. But anyways, I'm like walking down the flipping hallway, like trying to find my history teacher, explain to her what happened, yeah. That this guy's just making a show about me in the middle of class for no reason and thinks it's funny. Like when it's not funny, like stop embarrassing me in the middle of class, you get me? And then yeah, and then so I'm walking down the hall, and then he's like, he like runs out the class, yeah. He like runs out the class, and he's like, oh, Lena, come. And then I'm like, oh, well. And then he's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to, like, upset you. Like, I thought it was just, like, that way of, like I thought I was just joking. I thought, like, a joke type of thing. Do you get me? Like, I wasn't meaning to upset you. I was just trying to teach you in a fun type of way. And I was just like, how was that even fun? Because the whole class was dead silent. Everyone was just staring at me. And you just asked me a question when I told you I don't know. Like, how is that funny? I'm not understanding. Like, what's going on? What is going on? What was the correlation? Like, I'm not understanding. So, like, and this teacher as well, on a regular basis, he makes fun of students that wouldn't know, like, how to do, like, his type of maths or whatever he's talking about. Because, like, this, I don't know what goes on in this teacher's brain. I honestly don't. Like, yeah, and then he brought me to his computer room. He's like, oh yeah, do you want me to get like a bottle of water for you, blah blah blah. Like this guy felt so bad, like. And then he's like, oh, so this is what we have to do for the homework, and he just explained it to me calmly. And then after the bell rang, and then I went home, like literally. But yeah, that's kind of like the end of the story. Like this teacher was kind of just crazy, like the whole flipping year. Like if like all his students, yeah, every single one was like, we're scared to be like, oh yeah, so I don't understand this, because he'd literally make fun of you the same way that he just did in this story that I just explained. He'd be like, oh yeah, so you don't understand. Oh, so how'd you do this and how'd you do it? Just to make you look dumb in front of everyone else, even though you just told him, just to make it seem like you don't know. But you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Like he's the one that should explain it to you calmly and contently, instead of just embarrassing you in front of 30 other flipping students, or the students are staring at you, and like all you hear is the ticking of the clock. Do you get me? So yeah, so that's basically what happened. I might drop another story time, because I just remembered another story time when I was talking about this. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep this video short. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have watched if you're not subscribed to my channel, obviously subscribe, because what are you waiting for? Like what is it? Subscribe and turn on post notifications, obviously. And obviously if you're new, thanks for watching, welcome to my channel, you get me? Anyways, yeah, I don't even know why I'm hyped, yeah, but anyways, I'll see you guys next time or whenever I post another story time.